Hi, me Thaathu, and this is Thaathu Podcasts. Oh wow, it feels so nice to hear that again. I can hardly believe myself, but after a 2 year break, I am thrilled to be sitting behind this mic once again, ready to share stories with all of you. I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude. Really, thank you so much for your patience, your support, and for really sticking around during my absence. Life has a funny way of taking unexpected turns, and sometimes we need to really step back and regroup. But I gotta say, this break has only fueled my passion for podcasting, and I'm more excited than ever to be back here with you. The past 2 years, it's been all about growth, self discovery, and new experiences for me, really. I have crossed unexplored grounds, metaphorically speaking, of course. I'm all about promoting legal adventures here on my podcast. I have faced challenges head on, and boy, have I learned some valuable lessons along the way. And now I feel like with a fresh set of perspectives and a renewed sense of purpose, I'm excited to, dive headfirst into this new chapter of my podcast series. As much as I have really enjoyed providing a platform for the incredible stories from the guests I've had on the show, I feel like it's time to make a change. I want to really take this chance to share my story and navigate my thoughts here. So, starting from now, we're going to mix things a bit. Along with continuing to invite amazing guests, I will be featuring a lot more solo episodes here on the podcast. I feel like this format will give me the chance to really open up and share my experiences and my thoughts and explore the topics that resonate deeply with me. It's an exciting step for me personally towards bringing you a more intimate and an authentic version of myself and Thaathu Podcasts, I believe. I really do apologize if you're hearing construction work going on in the background. I really am trying to get a soundproof room, but I'm working on that. Please excuse me for that. Yeah, so as I was saying, I've always believed in the beauty of storytelling, and I believe that it's a very powerful tool for connection and growth. And while I've loved amplifying the voices of others, I've also come to realize the importance of sharing my own journey too. So by taking the mic in solo episodes, I hope that I can delve into the depths of my thoughts and express my views and offer you a glimpse into my world. And before we kick off this new series, I wanted to take a moment to really reflect on the past 2 years. I feel like I owe you that. It has been quite a ride, like a roller coaster ride for me. And a lot has happened since the last time I uploaded an episode here. If you've listened to my previous episodes, I've talked about my struggles with mental health, and I thought that I had things figured out, but I didn't really know that what I was experiencing back then. It was just the tip of the iceberg, I found myself not really feeling like myself. I was losing interest in the things I once was very passionate about. I don't really have to tell you that, like, the entire absence on my podcast really shouts that. I feel I struggled to really find joy in the things that I really enjoyed doing in the past, and I also found myself letting go of a lot of things I dreamt of having for a long time. And I never in a million years really imagined I'd go through all the crazy stuff that's gone down in the past couple of years. And seriously, it's been a ride for me. So I feel like I should fill you in. So picture this, yeah? I had a pretty kick ass career going on. I was at the top of my game. I feel like I was breaking glass ceilings, if you've seen that on the news happening, and all that jazz. And on top of that, I was building my dream house from scratch. And from the outside, everything looked so amazing and perfect. But inside, I was a hot mess. Emotionally speaking, I was really all over the place. It really felt like my heart and my head were playing this never ending game of tug of war. I couldn't really figure out what was wrong with me. I mean, seriously, I was feeling so sad all the time, but everything else seemed to be going so well, so I was so confused myself. I mean, I didn't really know what was wrong, or like to point my finger and be like, this is why I'm feeling sad. I need to fix this so I'll be happy again. I didn't really know what was going on with me. It really took immense courage to open up about my struggles to my parents, to my therapist, and to my doctor. And then that ultimately led to an official diagnosis, which I felt like it made things hard for me, because coming to terms with that diagnosis was a journey in itself, and it required me to really work on myself and to dig deep and discover who I truly am. And to tell you, it's been a ride, and I feel it's been a ride filled with ups and downs, breakthroughs and setbacks, but I've learned that it's part of life, you know? I was really trying to figure out how to feel like myself again, and I got caught up in this the new age ideologies about manifestations and the universe has your back and all of that jazz, yeah? I know it sounds pretty out there, but I feel like that is a trap. I felt so trapped because I was all about going with the flow, but here's the thing. The flow I was in, yeah, it wasn't exactly my cup of tea. I was hoping for this magical transformation to happen in my life while sitting on my couch. I don't think that's the recipe for success exactly. But then one day the most random thing happened to me. This was during the World Cup, and I was listening to this podcast. I kid you not, the host dropped this gem that hit me like a brick. He just goes on, he says, change only happens with change. He literally was talking about, or he was just referring to the players switching things up on the field, but it hit me deep on a whole new level. It hit me like a wake-up call, telling me to, like, you know, yo Thaathu, if you really want to change things in your life, you gotta make a change yourself. And it made so much sense to me at that time, because here I was wishing and hoping for my life to take a turn for better without really lifting a finger to actually change anything about my life. So that's when it hit me. It was like time to, you know, shake things a bit. It was time to shift my attitude towards life. So this is the part where I'm doing that. This is the part where Thaathu starts working on herself again, for it feels like the millionth time, to be honest. But, you know, it's fine. I think that's perfectly okay. It's okay to stumble and fall as long as we keep getting back up and moving forward in life. Life is all about growth and renewal. Sometimes we have to really reset and start again. I'm really excited to use this platform to voice my opinions and share my experiences, and hopefully provide a voice for others as well. If you're listening to this on YouTube, I encourage you to leave your thoughts and suggestions on topics you'd like for me to cover. You can like write down in the comment section below. And if you're tuning in from any other platform, please feel free to reach me out on socials. I am at Thaathu Podcasts on Instagram. I'm really genuinely thrilled about this new chapter, and I hope you are too. I feel like together we can explore the depths of life and we can learn from each other and grow into the best versions of ourselves. In our time apart, I have been working hard at brainstorming topics and seeking out fascinating guests and crafting episodes that I hope will inspire and entertain you. But I also want to emphasize that this podcast, it's a collaborative space. Your thoughts and your feedbacks and your ideas really matter to me. So if there's a particular topic you'd like for me to explore, a question that you'd like for me to tackle, or even like a story if you want to share, I invite you to, reach out, because I really want to build our community together. Whether if you're a long time listener or whether if you're doing this for the first time, please know that you're an essential part of my healing journey. Your presence here, it fuels my enthusiasm, and I'm immensely grateful for the opportunity to be here once again. So I invite you all to buckle up, because we have like a lot of ground to cover, I feel like, from personal growth to self-reflection and thought-provoking interviews. Again, I really want to embark on this adventure together with you. So thank you so much for welcoming me with open arms again. It's time to reignite the spark that we once created in the past. I really missed that. And I also want you to remember that your voice matters, and together we can make this podcast an incredible platform for sharing our stories and inspire others, really. So welcome back to Thaathu Podcasts, and let's make the most of this incredible journey together. See you next time.